This is Bill North of the Florida Weekend Warriors. We picked up our brand new Super Duty at the end of February. We spent the last month installing upgrades for the next camping season. Stay tuned, we'll show you what we installed. One of the cool things we installed are these bed pockets. They're hard to find, but I'll show you what they are. Here's just a couple of things that we added. We added these really cool LED lights, a DC to DC charger, and we added a Dometic plug in the back. But the thing that's really cool is these things that we rarely see. It's these bed pockets. So stay tuned. I'll start off at the back of the truck. We installed this brand new Lear camper. It's a really nice one. And we also got these roof rack removable, and they lock and unlock with a key so no one will take them. So we can put our paddle boards and stuff up there when we go camping. Right now we're keeping them inside the camper, which is kind of a pain in the butt. One thing that's really cool now with the new toppers is that you can get the remote lock. So this will lock and unlock if the truck is locked and unlocked. So we'll lock it. See, now it's locked, and we'll unlock it, and we're ready to go. The first thing I installed was the tailgate dampener, and I also got the tailgate lock. Here's some of the things I installed too. I installed these super bright LED lights that bolt on the bumper. I'll show you. They're right there. There's one there, and there's one there, and they are super bright. Turn it on. Holy crap! That'll light up at the campsite. Super bright. Also installed a DC to DC charger, so when I'm going down the highway, my camper batteries will charge up. And I also got this from Dometic. We also have a Dometic cooler that plugs into the back, so we can plug it and keep it charged while we're going down the highway. But these are super cool. These are called bed pockets. There's one for each side. And there's just 2 screws that hold them on, instead of having stuff rattling all over the place. Now these are the galvanized ones. They also make a diamond plate one, but I just got the galvanized ones and sprayed it with bed liner. And what's really cool about these, they have these little grooves, so you can put a board in here and not have your stuff slide all around. I'll show you. So I just got an old broom handle, put some Velcro on each end so it wouldn't roll around, so it just stays up here. So you just put it up, and it just goes right in that slot. That way you can put gas cans and other stuff in here and not have to worry about stuff sliding all over the place. You can see this bar works fantastic for putting the gas cans back here. That way they can only slide around a little bit. And I have a whole bunch of cans, so I can line the whole back of my truck, go get fuel, and not worry about them sliding all over the place. So here's where I wired the DC to DC charger. I have it on the same circuit. It also runs this 12-volt plug. And there's a switch on the dash that turns this on and off. You just plug this into your camper. There's another plug that I mounted on the camper itself, and it'll charge my camper at 20 amps. A couple of the other cool things I also got. I got the hooks on the roof for cargo. And then I got some paddleboard string and just wired it up so I can store all kinds of stuff up in the roof. And then I also got these things to hold all of our fishing poles. When we're going down the highway, they'll be held up to the roof out of the way so they don't get damaged. These roof rack bars are really high quality. They're from Thule. They lock and unlock right here, and to put them on the truck, all you do is take this plastic cap off and they snap right in. Turn the key and you're done. Can't wait to use them. I also forgot to mention that we installed a front hitch. I did a video on the install too. I'll put a link in the description to show the install. We really like being able to have the bike hitch on the front. We had the bikes at one time on one of our campers on the very back of the trailer, and they just bounced like crazy. And it eventually ended up bending everything. But they're super secure up here. The only thing you need this anti-rattle hitch. There's several different types of these. We like this one. It just bolts down over it and it keeps it from vibrating at all. And here's where I got it. It's from Roadmaster. If you're ordering a brand new truck, you might as well get these Upfitter switches. It's only like a little over $100 upgrade. They're built into the dash, and when the lights are on, the accessory's on. So this runs the DC converter in the back, and this one here runs the backup lights. And I have this one designed so it can be on when the truck's not on. So you can see the light will actually come on for this one. This one will not come on because the ignition's not on. See, the light didn't light up. All the wires for the Upfitter switches are right in here, along with all the fuses. You just pull the wiring harness out from under it to wire everything up. So you can see 2 of them are rated for 40 amps. And it's obvious which wires they are. And they should be switches 5 and 6. To get your switches to stay on all the time, that is switches 5 and 6, you pull this little fuse out and slide this over and put the fuse back in. So there's the fuse out. Just slide it over there like that and put the fuse back in. Now to install these, all I did was I got some 3/4 inch wire loom and some number 8 wire and ran it from the battery all the way back here. You can see you just zip tie it to the frame and run it up the tailgate to hook everything up. It took about half a day to get the stuff installed. Half the battle was getting the wire in the wire loom. The lights were super high quality. They came from one F250 LEDs, even though this is a F250 Super Duty. The wiring harness works. Mine was slightly short, so they had to send me an extension. I just emailed them and they sent me an extension so it reached the other side of the truck. But so far I really like them. They're super bright. The DC to DC charger was fairly straightforward to install. The only thing I messed up is that you have to run a wire to the ignition source to activate this box, because these are wired straight to the Upfitter switches. But if you don't have that ignition wire installed, this box never wakes up and it doesn't come on. So I just wired it to the running lights. That way, if I have my running lights on, this box will be activated if I have the switch on. I need it on anyways for the wireless backup camera on the camper. This kit was a really nice kit. It came with some 10 AWG wire, but it was about 8 feet short. So I had to splice a piece onto the end of it to get it to reach all the way to this side of the camper. I could have ran it up this wall, because that's the side the wires ran down, but I was afraid it'd still be a couple feet short anyway, so I just went ahead and put it on the side that I wanted it, because the outlet for the cooler that we put back here is on this side anyways. We ordered our truck with a tire pressure monitoring system that's built into the dash. Here's the tire sensors from Ford. There's the part number. They're pretty good sensors. They're steel. I'll show you one. Here's what they look like. So it's got a nice steel stem. We're going to head to the tire store to have them installed. Not everyone will install them. Tire Kingdom wouldn't do it. So we're heading to Tires Plus. They said they'd do it and program it for us. We'll see you there. Now the tire monitoring system is not wireless. It's basically a kit that you have to have installed either by yourself or at the dealership. This is the old plug. And you see it has a 5-way on the bottom. We have to replace it with this one that has a special hookup for the trailer monitoring system. And you basically have this cable that you have to run and install and mount it on the trailer. I just wired it behind this I-beam and tied it up. So you basically have to plug the trailer in. And here's the plug for the converter. We're not going to hook it up right now. We hope you liked this video and gave you some ideas on upgrades you can do for your truck this camping season. Please give us a thumbs up, leave a comment, and we'll see you on our next adventure. See ya!